a major new partnership between WestJet Rewards and Canadian Tire's Triangle Rewards, the ultimate list of credit cards with airport lounge benefits, and free Hotel Gold Elite status. All this and more on Rewards Canada's This Week in Rewards for the week of May 9th, 2025. If you're looking to make the most of your loyalty programs, you've come to the right place. This is your weekly dose of loyalty, travel, and credit card happenings in Canada from Canada's original points and miles resource, Rewards Canada. A quick reminder that there will be links to all the articles and features featured in today's video in the description below. I'm your host Patrick, and as always, we're going to kick things off with credit cards. So a relatively quiet week for credit cards, which allowed me to get some other work done other than writing about new credit card offers or new credit cards being released. And the big one this week was creating the ultimate list of credit cards with airport lounge benefits. So this is kind of an offshoot of Rewards Canada's Guide to Business Class Lounge Access or Guide to Airport Lounge Access, whatever you like to call it. It's a feature we've had on the site for many, many years now that just continually gets updated. And I figured, it might be nice to have a table where you can just sort and search all the different cards that offer airport lounge memberships plus airport lounge access passes. So as you can see on your screen here is just a nice simple table listing all the cards and what they offer in terms of lounge access, and it also mentions the annual fee because a lot of people like to know what the fee is for those cards, and then a link to apply for the cards. So again, as we always say in our videos, if you apply for credit cards through Rewards Canada, that's how you support our channel, that's how you support our website. So thank you to anybody and everybody who does apply for cards through Rewards Canada. So that's pretty much it. It's a pretty simple table list that you can sort and search cards. You can check how your card compares against others that you have in your wallet right now. See if there's cards out there that may actually do better for you than what you have in your wallet right now, especially if you're looking to up your game with lounge access. So I'll tie that in quickly as well with the Rewards Canada Guide to Airport Lounge Access. That was updated this week as well. This guide covers all the different types of lounge access, not just credit cards, but also yearly memberships like Priority Pass, Dragon Pass, single entry options, and also airline options, because some airlines allow you to purchase memberships through them, like Alaska Airlines. And that was one of the changes because Alaska Airlines bumped up the pricing for their lounge membership passes. So it was just a kind of an all-around cleanup and update of that feature. So if you're looking to learn more about all the different ways you can access airport business class lounges, this guide is the ultimate resource and tool for you. The link will be below in the description. Next in credit cards, we have a last call for some increased welcome bonus offers. So these are on the RBC ION and RBC ION Plus Visa cards. They're currently being offered with increased welcome bonuses of 7,000 Avion points on the RBC ION card and 14,000 points on the ION Plus card. These offers end on May 14th, and they will not be extended, nor will they be increased. So there's your hint. Basically, if you have had your eye on one of these cards, you want to apply for them by May 14th. The key benefit with the ION Plus cards is tying them in with one of the Avion cards, because these cards earn more points per dollar than the Avion Infinite, Avion Platinum, cards like that. But then their redemptions aren't as strong as the Avion program. So by having both of those cards, by having, say, ION Plus and the Avion Infinite, you're going to get the best of both worlds. You get the higher earn rates of up to 3 points per dollar on the ION Plus card, but then you get the Avion Air redemption schedule from the Avion Infinite card, and you get the conversion options to British Airways, American Airlines, Cathay. Now the ION Plus on its own is a key earner for WestJet as well. That card earns, with its 3 points per dollar, is equivalent to earning 3 WestJet points per dollar. So that's actually higher than the WestJet RBC World Elite MasterCard for the accelerated categories. For outside the accelerated categories, the WestJet card is still better, but this is kind of a key note. So if you're mainly just a WestJet person, you don't need to go the Avion route. You can just get the RBC WestJet MasterCard and then also get the ION Plus card to earn more WestJet points in that regard by using those two cards together. And then, as we always do every month, we put out our top welcome bonus offers lists for the top travel credit cards, top cashback, and top small business cards. So these are a look at the best welcome bonus offers and the value of those welcome bonuses. And as you know, here at Rewards Canada, the value we take is strictly the value of the welcome bonus points, dollars, miles, you name it, and subtract any annual fee or annual fees if it's a 2-year offer to get a baseline value of what that welcome bonus offer is. We don't take into account any other benefits like Nexus credits or lounge access or anything like that. It's strictly the value of the point bonus. Travel and cashback did not change from last month, so I will link to last month's video right here. You can check that out because those cards have not changed. The WestJet card with its new 70,000 point offer did make it into the list, but not into the top 5. It is in the top 10 for travel cards, however. But the key one to note this month is the small business cards. There was big changes here as CIBC is making a big push for business, if you know what I mean. So their Aeroplan cards, their Aeroplan for business and their Aventura for business cards are all now being offered with 100,000 point bonuses. So the Aeroplan cards, of course, 100,000 Aeroplan points. The Aventura business cards, 100,000 Aventura points. Those are some really big bonuses. I think they're some of the biggest in the market right now. So something like the CIBC Aeroplan cards, 100,000 points, that's $1,500 worth of Aeroplan points. We value them at 1.5 cents each, but you do have to subtract the annual fee in the second year on the Aeroplan cards because this is a 2-year offer, because you have to spend $40,000 on the card, which is quite a big spend. But I mean, if it's a business, maybe not, so $40,000 to get the full bonus. The Aventura cards are also 100,000 points. That's a minimum of $1,000 of value when redeemed, just straight up for any travel. But if you use the Aventura Air Rewards chart, you can push that value up to $2,000. You can get double that because you can get up to 2 cents per point with the Aventura chart. So some really big bonuses. And the Aventura offer also $40,000 in spending, so a big spend, but you have to do it within the first 8 billing cycles. So that is something you can achieve within the first year. So when we look at that value, it's a straight $1,000. I should note that all these cards are first year free, but because the Aeroplan offer takes 12 months, you do have to pay the annual fee in the second year. The Aventura card, like I said, this one, you only have to spend $40,000, or you have to actually spend, not only, but you have to spend within the first 8 months. So technically you're getting the full bonus in the first year, and so we don't have to take into account the second year annual fee. And since there's no annual fee in the first year, you're getting that full value of the 100,000 points on the Aventura business cards. Before we continue to loyalty rewards and travel news, if you liked today's video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel if you don't do so yet, hit the notification bell so you're notified when we post new videos, share the content with friends, family, coworkers, enemies, you name it, anybody you think can benefit from the content we cover in our videos, and leave us a comment below, whether it's a clarification, you have a question, a correction on anything, or just want to say hi. We love getting all your comments and we try to respond to them all. All right, so that takes us into loyalty programs and travel news, and this is where the big news was this week. WestJet just keeps coming out with this news since they relaunched their program last week. So the newest one is WestJet and Canadian Tire announcing a strategic partnership between their WestJet Rewards and Triangle Rewards programs. So this is actually quite a significant partnership. It's going to be a linked loyalty partnership. That's kind of the term of the last couple years in the loyalty industry, is linked loyalty, where these all these companies join together and link via partnerships. So what we have here is WestJet Rewards and Triangle Rewards members will be able to link their accounts, and they're going to be able to earn points at Canadian Tire stores and on WestJet flights. So basically, when this partnership launches in 2026, WestJet Rewards members will be able to earn WestJet points when shopping at Canadian Tire stores, so Mark's, SportCheck, Canadian Tire, their whole umbrella of stores that they have there. Wherever you can earn Triangle Rewards, you'll also earn WestJet Rewards points as long as your accounts are linked. And then vice versa, Canadian Tire Triangle members will earn CT or Canadian Tire money on WestJet flights, in addition to the WestJet points that are earned on the flight. This is a first in the Canadian market. There isn't many options out there where you can earn in more than one program on flights. This is actually the first time a retail program is doing it with an airline. The only other option that is anything close to this is when you fly with Canadian North, where you can earn Canadian North's Aurora Rewards points along with Aeroplan points, because you can double dip on Canadian North flights with both those programs. That's the only other one I actually know of where you can double dip like that on an airline flight. So same thing here now. With WestJet, you can earn WestJet points and Canadian Tire money. Really, anybody who flies with WestJet should be going out and getting a Triangle Rewards account and connecting the two once this program launches, because you're just going to be earning more on your flights. You might as well do it, and vice versa. You might as well link your WestJet Rewards to Canadian Tire. So this is kind of even bigger than a lot of the past linked loyalty partnerships. We have Canadian Tire partnered with Petro-Points, right? So you can earn Triangle Rewards when you fill up at Petro-Canada stations. However, when you are shopping at Canadian Tire, you cannot earn Petro-Points. So it's not a fully reciprocal partnership in terms of earning like it is with WestJet and Canadian Tire. So this is a very significant move in the loyalty space for both these big companies. And then the next thing with the partnership, the credit card holders from both programs will see accelerated earn rates. So what we'll likely see is WestJet cards receiving additional earn rates when using those cards at Canadian Tire stores, and then vice versa. If you use a Triangle Rewards card to purchase WestJet flights or something like that, you will probably earn extra CT money. That's, I mean, they haven't given us details, but that's, I think the gist of it would be when they say accelerated earn rates for card holders from both programs, that's what it's going to be. So these will be the first accelerated earn rates on the WestJet cards outside of the single accelerated earn rate that they have for WestJet flights and WestJet vacations. So this is actually, another significant move that's just going to bump up the value of the WestJet Rewards cards. And it's something of note as well for the Triangle cards, but probably not as significant for them because, you think about where you shop more. So Canadian Tire and their stores are more everyday things, whereas, making WestJet purchases, if you're not a frequent flyer, it's not as frequent. So I would say the partnership leans more in favor of WestJet Rewards members than Triangle Rewards members, especially in the terms of that accelerated credit card earning. And the last thing to note with the partnership is WestJet Rewards members will be able to convert points, with their WestJet points, over to CT money. So that's also significant as well. And that just adds, that whole partnership part where you earn WestJet points at Canadian Tire. So even if you're never going to fly WestJet, this is significant because you'll want to get a WestJet Rewards account connected to. You're going to collect your WestJet points on your CT purchases. And then once you have enough, I'm not sure what the minimum amount's going to be, you'll be able to transfer those WestJet points to your Triangle Rewards account, and you're going to have more. So you're going to technically be earning more Triangle Rewards just by being a WestJet Rewards member, even if you never set foot on a WestJet plane. So another significant part. Somebody on our Reddit subreddit, on the Rewards Canada subreddit, asked, they wish that they would do the opposite from Triangle to WestJet. I think that would be cool too, but I put out my comment that I think that would be very detrimental to the WestJet Rewards program with how big Triangle Rewards is and just the amount of CT money that's out there. I think that would be, that would take up a lot of seats on WestJet. It would take away from the redemption value from WestJet Rewards members trying to redeem for flights by having so many more people trying to fight for seats on those flights. I'm saying like fight for seats as if it's something like Aeroplan or that where, you have so many points and then the points go up based on, how full the flight is. WestJet doesn't work like that. It's strictly, a cash redemption pretty much. 100 points gets you $1 off for the base fare. But again, the more full a flight is, the more expensive it gets. And so in some ways, technically, you're using less dollars than more cash because, if you wanted to, if a flight was more empty and it was $300, but then you have all these people, now booking WestJet flights because they were able to convert their Triangle Rewards to WestJet points, all of a sudden these tickets are $500 instead of $300. You're still getting the same value for your WestJet points, but you have a bigger cash copay. I hope you guys get what I mean there. So I think that's the main reason why we will not see a conversion from Canadian Tire Triangle Rewards over to WestJet Rewards. I guess the closest term to use would be there's a finite limit with WestJet Rewards in terms of the rewards that you can redeem for, and having so many more people fight for that just would take away from the value of the WestJet Rewards program. I should note too, one other significant thing with this partnership. Last night at our Tech Thursday event, I mentioned it in a video a couple weeks ago and it's been up on the site. Steve McClellan, VP of Loyalty at WestJet, who is on our podcast just recently and was also speaking at the event last night, reminded me that this WestJet Canadian Tire partnership will stack on other partnerships. So as we mentioned a few months ago, Canadian Tire is also partnering with RBC Avion Rewards. It's not as big of partnership in terms of the earn like this, but what that's going to entail, I believe, is RBC credit cards will earn additional CT money when they're linked to your Triangle Rewards account. So that will stack on top of this. So you can link all those accounts, and you should be able to you're almost like triple dip in some ways. So what that should entail is if you use, say, an RBC Avion card or perhaps like an ION card, you'll earn some more Triangle Rewards money, and you'll still earn your WestJet points for just having the linked accounts, and you'll earn your regular Triangle Rewards points as well. So lots of stacking opportunities in all these new linked loyalty partnerships. And of course, I would say this WestJet Canadian Tire one is probably one of the biggest we've ever seen in terms of the Canadian market for this linked loyalty. All right, next up in loyalty and travel is an offer to receive free Gold Elite status in a hotel program. So which hotel program? It's Global Hotel Alliance, better known as GHA, and their program is called Discovery. And this is through one of their brands, Pan Pacific Hotels. When you go to their website, we'll have the link below, you can get automatic Gold Elite status in program just by joining the program, or if you're already a member, just by clicking the register button. And that's it, you'll get Gold Elite status. Simple as that. No stays required. But part of the promotion also includes triple Discovery dollars if you stay at Pan Pacific hotels by August 31st. So here in Canada, we have 4 Pan Pacific hotels, 2 in Whistler, 1 in Vancouver, 1 in Toronto, where you can earn that 3 times bonus. But the GHA Discovery Elite status is great. I mean, they have over 850 locations worldwide. Now, Gold Elite status, it's pretty easy for them to give away because it doesn't give too much, but it's better than nothing. It gives you 1% boost in the points you earn from 4% to 5%, so you're going to earn more points. And then it also gives a 15% discount on restaurants and spas. Now I want to look into this because if that 15% doesn't require a stay, and you happen to be traveling to Vancouver or Whistler, you can use this gold status to get, if you want to go for dine at one of the Pan Pacific hotels here in Canada, you can use that 15% discount. So I'm going to look into that. But if you actually know the answer, leave it in the comments below that, if that 15% discount works without a stay as well. I feel like it does, but it'd be great if somebody could confirm, or I'll confirm in next week's video. I should point out though that bonus Discovery dollars in this program, they're very limited in some ways. So yeah, you're going to earn 3 times dollars for staying at Pan Pacific, but any bonus dollars in the whole GHA Discovery program, they have to be used within 6 months. They all have a 6-month timeline. So it's not a lot of time for earning those dollars. So any bonuses in this program are really more geared to people who frequently or semi-frequently stay with their brand. So do note that if you're going to go stay at one of the Pan Pacifics thinking, I'm going to earn this huge amount of points, that you'll have to use those points up within 6 months of earning them. So the base points you'll keep. That those always stay in your account. Is just the bonus points. But it's definitely something you should know about this program. And one more thing I'll note about this elite status. If you want even higher elite status in the GHA Discovery program, you may recall in one of our past videos, I'll link to it as well, either to the video or to the article, is that there's a free elite status match in Rotana Rewards. So Rotana Hotels is becoming part of GHA Discovery later this year. So you can use that status match probably to get higher than gold status in GHA. All right, the last thing in our loyalty and travel news is Stash Hotel Rewards has added their first hotel in Alberta. So Banff's Sunshine Mountain Lodge is now officially part of Stash Hotel Rewards. We talk about Stash quite a bit here on Rewards Canada. They've been very aggressive in growing in Canada. They have a lot of locations in BC. They have 1 location in Ontario, and now they have 1 location here in Alberta. So if you guys are not familiar with Banff Sunshine Mountain Lodge, that is the hotel that's at the base of Sunshine Village at the top of the mountain. So it's like a ski-in, ski-out hotel. In the summer, it's a hike-in, hike-out hotel. A great location for the adventurers or people just wanting something maybe away from the hustle and bustle of Banff itself. So it's good to know that you can now earn Stash Rewards points there, and you can redeem your points there as well. You earn 5 Stash Rewards points per the equivalent of US $1 spent. And redemption, it's dynamic, but it roughly works, I believe it's 100 to 1, something like that, in terms of redeeming for Stash Rewards. I don't have it in front of me, so I'm just trying to go from memory here. Like I said, this is the program's first hotel in Alberta. I know they're looking at adding even more here in Alberta, and they're just going to try and make their way across Canada. For those who are unfamiliar with Stash Hotel Rewards, it is a third-party loyalty program for independent boutique hotels. So you just earn and burn with them. There's no elite status or anything like that, but they also do get their member exclusive discounts. So sometimes Stash Rewards will have better rates at their partner hotels than the partner hotel itself. So keep an eye out for those. On their website, they have, usually it says member rate or member deal or something like that. That may actually be a better rate. So you book through Stash to get those better rates with them. And if you're not a member of Stash Rewards yet, remember, Rewards Canada has Canada's only, actually I think we're the world's only exclusive welcome bonus offer for Stash Rewards. When you join the program, you get 1,000 free Stash Rewards points just for joining and using Rewards Canada's link. The link will be in the article. I'll put it in the description below too. We receive no compensation for this. This is just a great little partnership we've done with Stash Rewards for the Rewards Canada community. So if you haven't joined yet, be sure to join now. 1,000's always been the highest I've ever seen, so I don't think you'll find a bigger welcome bonus anywhere. And then there's additional bonuses you get for like filling out your profile and doing all these things. I think if I recall, some of our readers who first jumped on the offer when we launched this partnership with Stash Rewards last year, I think they ended up with 1,750 points or even more, all for free, just for joining and filling out things like your profile, adding your email, things like that. So very easy program to rack up a little bit of points. I mean, 1,750 points won't be enough for a hotel stay, but it's definitely a jumpstart towards some free nights within the program. All right, so that takes us to the bonus blast. This is where we take a look at some of the significant bonus points and miles offers we added to the website over the past week. And we just take a quick look at them. We don't go too in depth, just give you a highlight of them. The first one, we'll go with WestJet. Why not? We have had so much coverage for them. Right now, you can earn 250 bonus WestJet points on your first purchase through the WestJet Rewards eStore. So this is to celebrate the launch of their new eStore, which is just like Aeroplan's eStore, Air Miles Shops, Rakuten. You think it's any of those online shopping portals. WestJet Rewards has one now, and they will award you with 250 points on your first purchase. Simple as that. Looks like it's open-ended right now. I didn't see an expiry date for it, but I would always jump on something like this sooner than later because you never know when they will pull that offer from market. Now we'll go to WestJet's competitor with the next bonus, and that's Air Canada Aeroplan. They have a new flight bonus that was released this week, and they are targeting their flights to Naples, Italy. So right now, Aeroplan members can earn up to 10,000 bonus Aeroplan points on flights between Canada and Naples. It works on either one round trip or two one-way flights. You basically register and book by May 21st, and it's valid for travel from May 16th through to October 26th, 2025. The bonus is broken down as 10,000 points for business class, premium economy, and premium rouge, or 5,000 points for economy standard, economy flex, comfort, and latitude fares. And like most Aeroplan bonuses for flights, this is on new bookings only. So if you booked before this promotion started, you are not entitled to the bonus. Now we'll jump into some hotel bonuses. ION Rewards. So ISG Hotels is the next one out with their big summer system-wide global promotion. Their offer for this summer is 2,000 points for every 2 nights that you stay, or 8,000 points for every 4 nights you stay. And what you have to do is pick one of these offers when you register, and you can't change after that. So you're gonna have to do some planning and see what you think you're gonna complete for ISG stays over the summer. So you can register and book now for stays between May 20th and August 31st. So I know I'm always telling you guys to register right away for bonus points offers, but this may actually be one where you have to wait to see what your plans are. I mean, if you have an idea, go ahead and register now if you already have bookings, because this works on past bookings as well that are for stays during that time period. You can go ahead and register. But if you know you're not going to stay at ISG Hotels, register for the lower one, just the 2 nights, just to have yourself covered. But if you know you're right on that cusp of maybe doing 3 or 4 nights, you may want to pick the 4-night one and throw an extra stay in there. Or it's not enough points to just go stay 1 extra night, but it really comes down to your planning and figuring it out. And this is, like I said, this is one of those ones where perhaps it is best to wait to register until you do know your plans. And now we're going to another hotel bonus, and this is for Best Western Rewards, and they have what I call their bridge offer in place right now until May 11th. So I told you in last week's video about their new summer bonus points promotion where you can earn up to 10,000 points for every 3 nights. They now have their bridge offer. They do this every time now that you can stack on top of that. And what I mean by bridge is that this is a short booking window before the next offer starts, but the actual bonus points for stays is during the same time period. So right now you can earn an additional 1,000 bonus points per night for the summer for bookings that are made by May 11th. I'm recording this May 9th, so you only have a couple days to take advantage of this offer. The link will be in the description below. This is 1,000 points per night for stays in Canada, the US, and Caribbean islands, and it can be earned for up to 10 nights. So 10,000 bonus points for stays until September 1st, 2025. Like I said, you can stack it with the 10,000 points for every 3 nights that we told you about last week. As always, remember to check out the Rewards Canada bonus offers section before you book any travel, before you go shopping, because there are so many bonus miles and points offers out there that people are missing. They're just going and booking a flight, booking a hotel, and not realizing they can be earning 1,000 points here or double points there. They're leaving so much money on the table in terms of points. So check out the Rewards Canada bonus offer section. It's rewardscanada.ca/bonuses.html. So if you can bookmark that, that may remind you to always check it before you do book any travel. And that's all she wrote for this week. Be sure to check out rewardscanada.ca on a daily basis, or our social media on a daily basis, because we are posting so many things every day. A lot of it does not make it into our video. The short-term offers don't even make it into our newsletter, or some like today, which is May 9th. So if you're watching this after May 9th, it's gonna be too late. 20 times air miles on most air miles partner purchases in store. BMO credit cards even 20 times today. These are things you want to keep up with if you want to be making the most of your loyalty programs. And the best way to do that is to follow us on our social media and the blog and the website, and check us out on a daily basis if you can. But if you cannot, at the very least, do subscribe to our newsletter. That is your ticket to learning about all these articles as well. We summarize everything, all the news in the Friday newsletter, and then Saturday is our bonus bulletin where we do post all of the bonus offers, not just those that we highlight in the bonus bulletin, but all the bonus miles and points offers we've added to the site. Some weeks it's as little as 20 offers, but some weeks we may have 60 to 70 bonus miles and points offers there. They're your ticket to more miles, more points, and more rewards. Thank you everybody for tuning in this week. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.